All right, so in this video, we're going to talk about the do's and don'ts of Shopify. So this is going to be a new series I'm going to do. It's called the Shopify Big Basics, right? So basically, we're going to talk about the most common things that I see in Shopify stores. So me being a Shopify expert, right? I see a lot of I see common issues all the time. So I was thinking, what are the big basics, right? Because you can have a basics of something, like the basics of Shopify would be, oh, what's your domain name or something, right? So if the big basics is like common problems, but they're basic. It's like in basketball, like a hook shot is a basic, but if you learn it, then it's a big basic, right? Or footwork is a big basic, or a bounce pass is a big basic, or just a jump shot in general. You can get good at a jump shot. That's a big basic. So now we're gonna do do's and don'ts of Shopify, of Shopify. So number one, we got do's. We got optimized web copy for keywords, for Google keywords. So basically, you need to optimize your website copy for Google and your keyword at the same time, and highly optimized, right? So show delivery date on product page. This is another one a lot of people don't do. They don't show their delivery date on product page. What this shows, it gives people an estimate of when their shipping is going to arrive before they buy the product. And it shows that you care, right? If you show them the product date before the product delivery date, before it even comes, before they even buy it, it shows, okay, they care, that I care about the delivery date. And it shows them that the date, that shows them that they care even though they don't care, right? So you're thinking for the customer, which is good. So make sure your website optimized for mobile correctly. Make sure the website is optimized for mobile, right? A lot of people still don't do this. Most people buy on their phone, so it needs to be good on the phone. So make sure pricing is confirmational and easy to count. So not $14.06, not $44.07, not $33.10, not $57.12. That's not confirmational. That's analytical, meaning they can't analyze it. They can't confirm it in their head. They can't be like, okay, 60, 60, 20. Okay, that's 140, right? See, they can't be like, okay, 10, 10, 20. Okay, that's 40, right? Or 20, 20, that's 40, right? They can't do that with 22, 5 cents, 27, 15 cents, because they can't confirm it in their brain. So make sure your pricing is confirmational, right? So don't have bad pricing. That goes back to what I just said. So don't have bad pricing. Make your store look cheap. Don't make your store look cheap. If you make it look cheap, your high prices are going to look bad. So you got a cheap looking store. Don't use like yellow or, don't use yellow. Like don't use like different forms of yellow, because yellow is like, why you think like Dollar General? Look at Dollar General and even look at Gucci and Louis Vuitton. They never use yellow. They use brown, or like a bronze brown, or like a gold, or like a light brown. They never use just yellow. Why? Because yellow shows the depiction of cheap. I don't know why. Just people think when they think yellow, they think cheap. I don't know why. It's just how it is. It's just a bright yellow color and people think cheap because, I don't know, that's just a perception. So don't have a clunky website. So when you hit the button, it feels clunky, it feels bad, and they're going to leave. Have too many animations. Don't have too many animations on your site. Like a lot of videos, a lot of flashy stuff like that. Like, just don't do it. Yeah, I know some of the big stores do it, but you can try it. It works for some, but I wouldn't recommend it. So don't have a slow checkout process. So don't make it hard for people to check out. Don't make it slow. Like if it's clunky, if it's hard to check out, if the Another big one is don't try to minimize the amount of forms on the checkout. So like if it has 2 addresses, try to put just one, where it's just one address line. If it shows, let's just say it shows like address 3, address 1, address 2, address 3. Try to just have it address 1, where it looks short, where when they look on the form, they're like, okay, I don't have to fill out much. And try to make everything like autofill as much as possible. So that don't have a slow, confuse the buyer. Don't confuse the buyer. A confused mind doesn't buy. It goes back to confirmational pricing, where they're easy to buy in their brains. So as little clicks as possible, right? Make navigation difficult. Don't make the navigation on your website difficult. Make it easy as possible so they can move around as easy as they can, and it's fast and it's easy, and they see other products they want while they're browsing around, and it's easy to buy it. So there you go. That's the big basics. This is going to be a series. I'm going to do like 100 episodes of this. So Shopify big basics, do's and don'ts. Like, subscribe.